what? Ribs?
Ribs.
Fully cooked, no bones?
No bones about it.
No bones about it. Chris
Nope.
Mincer has been with the Rastelli family for 25 years. He is a trained butcher, but also a trained chef.
Yes, sir.
Nice to have you here, sir.
Nice to be here.
And this is something that once these ribs are fully cooked and they're baby back ribs, the bones are removed.
They are. And David, that's a patent process. So we have only Rastelli's does this rib. So we start off with the filet mignon of rib, right? It's the baby back. It's closer to the, it's shorter to the bone, so you get more meat. If you look at the meat on this, that's what you get with that
Huge.
baby back. You get that huge, beautiful meat. Then what we do is we rub this with our dry rub.
Right.
We let this marinate for 5 hours, David, and then we slow roast it for 6 to 7 hours until the bones get to a point at a certain temperature that we do this. And this is where we get that patented process. What we do is we take every single bone out by hand. Every one comes out, one by one.
Clean as a whistle.
Clean as a whistle, look at this. And so what you're getting is 100% pork baby back spare ribs, no bones, no fat,
Once you
no
remove the
gristle.
bones, you add some sauce to this, and then the openings where the bones were give the sauce a road to travel.
Exactly. And let me show you what we do here. So now, can you do this with a regular rib, David?
Can you
Coming
cut
off
right down the
rib?
middle?
Can you cut right down the middle? We don't want you paying for that bone, right? So look at this. We take it right down the middle, and just like you mentioned, David, when you flip this up, you're gonna see where all those little bones came out of.
And now they're full
See
of
the
sauce.
space, right? So what we do is we have our honey barbecue, and we have our regular, which is a little bit bold and a little robust, that smoky flavor, that traditional. That sauce gets right into all these nooks and crannies, and it is absolutely wonderful.
Now, it's important for you to know that you're getting 3 18-ounce fully cooked original or honey barbecue boneless ribs. There is no auto delivery on this. I don't believe. Oh, wait, there is auto delivery, but there's no combo. That's what I meant to say. So you have auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year, but there is no combo choice. So it's important for you to go ahead and pick out. Now, how would you characterize the original sauce? You said bold?
It's not hot or spicy, but it's that traditional barbecue sauce that you have at home that has a little smoky flavor.
And then the honey barbecue?
The honey barbecue is the same base, but we add that honey to it. It gives it a nice sweet edge.
All right.
So this is the regular here, but I just want to show you.
And these are fully cooked, so all you're doing is you're thawing, heating, and eating.
You are, and David, they're coming just like this to you, and they're fully cooked in the sauce. So you don't have to do anything except take them out. You could even take these out, puncture a little bit of hole in it, and throw this in the microwave for about 3 to 4 minutes, and you have ribs on the table.
Wow.
Okay, it took us 11 hours to actually do this process. It's gonna take you literally 3 to 5 minutes to get it on the table from home.
Okay. I have a fork. So let's go ahead and cut some pieces here.
So
Yes?
watch this. I'm not gonna even cut the pieces.
Oh, wow. Look at
Okay,
you.
look at this. I just want to show how tender this is.
Now, is this the original or the honey barbecue?
This is the original.
The original.
Okay, so you don't have to be a pit master to do
Taste
this.
the original.
Look at that.
First of all, the no bones is lovely. And the flavor is so good. The sauce doesn't overpower the meat.
Not at all.
Compliments.
It complements, exactly. And it's so tender, David. You can just, look at this. You can make your own shredded pork. You can put
Make
this,
a sandwich.
You can make a sandwich, which we're gonna do that.
Or just put a pile of ribs on your plate.
You could do that too, right?
With baked beans and mac and cheese and coleslaw.
We tell everybody who tries to do ribs at home, you don't have to be a pit master. It takes a lot to get ribs tender and juicy where they don't dry out, they don't get overcooked.
Let's
We did all
tear
that work
into
for
the
you.
honey barbecue.
This is what I'm going to do with my
Either
knife.
with
Watch
a knife
this.
or with a fork, however you
But
want
this,
to do it.
watch how tender this is.
Okay.
This is, this is just, wait till you taste this one, David.
All right, go ahead and
I'm
cut
gonna
me a little piece
there's
of
a
that.
little piece
Okay,
here.
perfect.
There's
there we
a
are.
David bite.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, look, it's all hung together.
But again,
Here's the honey. The honey is a lovely, lovely addition.
just enough to give it a little sweetness. It takes off a little bit of that.
You get it on the
edge,
backside.
don't you? On the down, yeah, coming down. But look at this. Look how juicy and look how tender these pork chops are. Pork chops.
I
I'll say
mean,
pork chops.
they're pork ribs.
Ribs.
Now, you're going to taste the honey right away, but then when it hits your back taste buds is when it really comes to life.
It really does. And this is something, again, like when we talk about sandwiches, you know, this is something you can do one or two ways, Dave. You can either cut these in 4 sections.
Okay.
Okay, so you can make 4 nice sandwiches, 4-ounce sandwiches on here.
And remember, this is all fully cooked. All you're doing is thawing, heating, and eating.
Thawing and eating. I mean, that's it. So you can take 1 slab, put it right on that sandwich, David.
What's the best way
Okay.
to heat this up once you've thawed it out?
So I do these in the oven, believe it or not. I put them right in a sheet pan with a little foil. I put them right in the oven, and they're literally done in 10 minutes, and it starts glazing, gets that little bit, you know, that
Yeah, a little shine to it.
yeah, kind of crisp them up a little bit. They're good on the grill as well, and they can be done in the microwave. There's just any way you like to do it.
Now, there's one thing missing from this sandwich. Coleslaw. Right there.
So we have this fresh coleslaw.
Put a big old dollop on there. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now,
it's southernized.
there you go.
I mean, you put a little coleslaw on there, and you are ready to go. And you park the lid of the bun on top.
Yeah.
And when I was in junior high school, we used to do barbecue, pulled pork barbecue,
Okay.
with coleslaw wrapped in wax paper.
Oh my goodness.
Sandwiches wrapped in wax paper.
But it
So
also,
good.
I mean, like you got mac and cheese, right? Anything you have. But that's how easy this is. I used to make ribs, and I make really good ribs, David.
I bet.
But it takes 6, 7, 8 hours to make the ribs, and they take a long time. These ribs are just like you would make at home. It has that dry rub. It has that slow cooking process that we've cooked for hours, and they're baby back ribs. It's the filet mignon of ribs, right?
I don't need to worry about where I put my fork because it's always going to be boneless. Honey barbecue, the regular barbecue sauce, you really can't go wrong.
You cannot go wrong,
I mean,
David.
spin a wheel, throw a dart.
And again, if you don't like dealing with the ribs and getting your hands messy, a lot of people during the summer, they don't want to get their hands messy. They don't want to be picking it up, right? This
I mean,
is
it's a snack
something.
on the drive home.
Yeah, this is something that you're literally just going to cut into sections. Just right off the grill, you're going to cut these in sections. You want, 3 ounces, 4 ounces. You want to make little ribs, you can make little ribs. And you can put the little ribs on your plate. You want to do the sandwiches? You can do the sandwiches. So it's so versatile, but you're having authentic ribs, right? Barbecue ribs, the honey and the regular.
And this is the
with no
original
work. That's the original, David. And look at this.
fork tender.
What rib? Like, have you made ribs at home and it hasn't been fork tender? It's not easy to do a really good rib.
Sure,
and we
sauce,
took
love it.
all the work out of it.
It's tangy.
It is. It has that tang to it, right? And that's your traditional barbecue sauce. But that's what I just love about these. Again, you're just pulling this apart. It's going to melt in your mouth, David, as you can see.
Well, as I have experienced. This is going to melt in your mouth, melt on your tongue, and the more you chew, the more flavor you get.
You're absolutely right, David. And it's just because of that process. We dry rub these before we let them sit for 5 hours. So those seasonings get into those ribs.
Now, you're choosing either the original or the honey barbecue, and we have auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year. You're getting 3 18-ounce portions fully cooked.
Yes.
So all you're doing is thawing it up, heating it up, and eating it up. This is lovely because you can slice it right down the middle. Once it's nice and warm, it's a perfect thing. Maybe you want to make sandwiches out of these little riblets. Perfect. But there's no bones about it.
No.
This is quick, it's easy, and it's really delicious. How many of these left to go around? About 1,800 left to go around. Please get yours, and we're more limited in the original sauce. We have the honey barbecue available, but the original is getting limited. Many of you are doing lots of great shopping today, and if you're looking to stock your freezer with the very best of the best, you're looking for Rastelli. And you're looking for things that you can have on a random Tuesday night.
Yeah.
If you don't lay it out to thaw in the refrigerator, then put it under some cold water.
Cold water for about 20 minutes, they'll be thawed. Take them out the night before. And I'm telling you, in your oven, you're talking about 10, 15 minutes. These are fully cooked and tender. They're ready to go. You don't have to do anything.
All you need to do is heat them up
That's
and
it.
then eat them up. This is lovely. Mr. Mincer, always a pleasure to have you back.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, sir. All right, Rachel has an update.